what can I say? It looks stronger still, considering the rest of the market is selling off like there's no tomorrow. That was my crazy PA. It's kind of trying to do it, isn't it? I don't like to try it. I don't like to predict the future, but you got a big level there, huh? I'm kind of like right now, I'm just looking at it, I'm thinking, are we coming into this area where the price should find support? Let's have a look at the volume. And this has got nothing to do with QANX. This has got everything to do with Bitcoin. Yeah, the markets are shaken by that rejection. There's no real changes in the volume. A little bit lower value area low. No real changes. Yeah, we've got coming into liquidity levels. If the price was to capture these lows, that would be like an amazing entry right down at 2 cents. And then I'd like to see a pump, a crazy rally. I'd still like to see that. I haven't really looked at the X page. Let me have a look. I'd say QANX is a good one to accumulate. Coming into 2 cents. How cheap is that? Really cheap. Why can't I find it? There it is. Let's have a look at the X page. November the 14th. Quantum's closing in and MasterCard just sounded the alarm. Just generic news. Last week, Quantinuum delivered Helios, the world's most accurate commercial quantum computer with 98 fully connected barium ion qubits and gate fidelities near perfection for a single qubit. Oh my god. This machine doesn't just inch towards quantum advantage, it leaps forward, achieving complex simulations that classical supercomputers could only match with the energy of every star in the universe, while Helios uses the power of a single data center rack. So it looks like quantum computing is progressing, huh? And they still haven't launched their mainnet. I can't see anything here about the mainnet yet. October recap. Let's have a look at that. All right. Last month saw significant developments. We traveled to 2 major blockchain conferences to connect with crypto professionals from around the globe and secure key infrastructure and ecosystem partners. We fine-tuned Quan, Xlink, and became members of Blockchain for Europe, a leading association advocating for the adoption of blockchain technology across the European Union. And you can read that there. Let's have a look at these candles. I'm not feeling bearish. Huh? I'm looking at these and I'm just thinking we're getting a first, filling this wick on the 6-month candle. We're just going down to the yearly candle, coming into the wick. I think everything's got to do with the rest of the market. We're coming to test these lows. Do we take the lows or not? It's possible. If we take the lows, then what you want is a pump rally to follow with a swing failure. That would coincide with that crazy PA that I drew out. Don't know where it is. Wherever it was. That one. So we're still seeing accumulation, aren't we? It's accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. We do get some kind of pumps, lower highs, reaccumulate, pump, lower high, reaccumulate, pump, lower high, reaccumulate. That's exactly the pattern that we're experiencing. These are the pumps. For whatever reason, Bitcoin is pumping and then people sell into that and then they reaccumulate. And this is why you get this kind of reaccumulation. That's what we're experiencing now, reaccumulation. Yeah. So I think it looks good. The chart, for me, the charts look pretty good. They don't look bad at all. I mean, we've had, look, red 3-month candle, red 3-month candle, red 3-month candle. Is this going to be another red? Those are the candles you buy. You buy these red higher time frame candles because then you get the crazy pumps. Those are the opportunities. These are the opportunity candles. You don't buy it when it's already at the highs. You buy it when it's pulling back at the lows, assuming the project is still good. I mean, it just looks like we're kind of forming some kind of like that, isn't it? Some kind of downward channel. What happens next? Do we take these lows? And go up? These are largely to do with Bitcoin, huh? Right now, all these projects are going to get trampled on just because of Bitcoin. So again, the charts don't look bad. They look like accumulation. Nothing's really changed. It's just accumulation. The markets are a bit fragile right now, and people are a little bit scared. And if you think that we're at Fear 11 across the crypto markets, and QANX is still quite good, huh? It's still good. If you look at this range, look, we've been range bound. We've been in this range for however many long time. Bitcoin is at extreme fear, and look where we are. We're just at the bottom of the range. Yeah. Now, does that mean this is going to go to the moon? Not necessarily. But I think, again, the anticipation is the mainnet. That's what's kept this project so strong, this anticipation of the mainnet. Everyone's waiting for the mainnet, and hopefully the Quan platform team are going to launch it when Bitcoin actually does find its bottom, wherever its bottom is. So they're smart enough to build a quantum resistant blockchain. They're smart enough to time the mainnet launch with Bitcoin's mega pump rally to the moon. That's what we're hoping. I can see the volume is relatively low. The whole thing is decreasing volume, isn't it? Last week was pretty miserable. Closed lower, so this is quite bearish. We're coming into these liquidity levels here. All right, so I'll continue doing QANX. Sorry, guys, I was away in the Amazon jungle, and then I came back and I was exhausted. And so I haven't been able to stream in a few weeks, like nearly 3 weeks. I'm going to continue streaming on Fridays, so my next stream will be this week on Friday. I'll spend a little bit more time on QANX when I get back to London, and I'll try and kind of do some different things and try and look for some more insight rather than just basic it's going sideways or accumulate or buy. I'll try and see if there's anything else going on, but this is quite bearish last week, increasing volume on the last 2 weeks, decreasing prices. So we're still we're at the lows. It's a good opportunity, but it's also, I can't see a reversal just yet. If you do get a reversal, usually the price kind of settles for a few weeks. You see that? At least a couple of weeks. At least a couple of weeks with some buying tails. We're not seeing that just yet. So it might be still a little bit early if you're looking for the golden entry, the golden mega entry. And I still think it's possible. As I've always said, hold on, what was that one? There, look at that. Something like that. That's still possible. Sometime in December to put in a low and then spring up to go higher. I think it's still possible. It's still on the table. Okay? So just keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on it together. We're almost there, possibly. Let's see what happens. All right? If there's any questions, just feel free to throw them in underneath my YouTube video, which I'll post on my X page. Yeah, and thanks for your support. A like and a share is always appreciated. All right, I'm gonna